Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? This is Jim Prusak from the Pain PT. Good to see you all today. Today we're going to do a little practice here, somatic practice, so you guys can learn to work with the attentional category, attention, and how we want to be attending to your somatic sensations. Again, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're looking for more support on your journey, you can find more at my website, thepainpt.com. So, what we want to do here today, today's title is Enter the Observer Mode. You want to enter into an observer mode when you're doing somatic tracking. And we're going to practice this in part two here. But this first part here about entering an observer mode, I want to just give you some background and understanding to this. So, if you could imagine an observer, somebody who is a witnesser or just watcher. Okay, it means you're just looking at, right? You're looking at something. Imagine you're looking out your window and you're seeing what's going on outside the window. Maybe if you look at the street and there's cars going by, there's people walking, maybe the leaves are rustling, there's birds flying around. There's different things happening, right? And you're just observing from behind your window in your home, looking and watching. And this is exactly what we want to do when we are observing and looking and watching what's happening inside our body. And we need to make sure as we're doing this observation, we're doing it from a non-judgmental place. Just as if you looked out your window and you just were watching things from a very relaxed, open place of awareness. Okay, so we're not having a judgment or an opinion. And in a way, we're not even labeling what we're feeling with particular words or describing. We're literally pulled back and just observing inside ourselves the raw sensations that we feel. Okay, and the sensations include things like your emotions, feelings, symptoms, anything you can feel. So, this is a feeling sense practice. And again, we're going into observer mode. And again, what observer mode also means is that we're not trying to control or change or fix or stop or modify or alter in any way whatever is happening in the body. Very important to understand this. As an observer to yourself, you're literally just observing. It's sort of like one of those computer files that you have that says read only. Okay, you're not allowed or not able to make any modifications to the file. Okay, it's observer mode only. You can read it, you can look at it, but you can't comment on it, you can't modify it. And this is the same thing with our bodies. And there's a reason we don't want to do this as well. So we're entering an observer mode to observe our inner workings of the body on a feeling level. And we're doing this from this pulled back, sort of just relaxed, interested mode. Okay, non judgmental awareness. It's called mindfulness, right? So we're entering a state of mindful observation or mindful awareness of our feelings, our sensations, without labeling, without getting into too much cognitive understanding or analysis or thinking about it too much. This is more just a pure observation of the flow of sensations. And we simply allow the flow of sensations in the body to flow. We're not, again, trying to do anything at all. In fact, the goal is not to do anything. If you're trying to do something to the sensations you feel in your body, it's not the same practice. Okay, so there is no purpose here of trying to change or stop or fix or alter these sensations. Okay, the only thing we're doing is observing them from a place of non-judgmental awareness, watching them, just watching it go by as again as if you're looking out the window. So you're looking at yourself through this lens of looking through this glass lens at yourself. Okay, you're not allowed to go through the lens and manipulate anything there. You don't want to do that. Okay, so it's just this observer mode, and you're just observing the flow of whatever is in your body from this place of it's okay. Okay, so we are observing from a certain place in ourselves that whatever we're observing is just sensation. It's neutral, it's okay, it's all right. So there's no need for you to meddle or get involved with, try to change or stop this. And when we just get into this non-judgmental observer mode, what happens is we are doing something. We are absolutely doing something, but it's not in the way that we typically do something when we go to fix things. We're fixers by nature as people. We want to solve things. We want to do something directly, right, to change it, and then we see a result. With this practice here of somatic tracking, what we're doing is we are pulling back into a completely different mode now. This is a non-fixing, a non-doing mode. It's more about being. Okay, we're just simply, again, noticing and watching whatever's here go by in the body. We don't want to block it, stop it, the flow. We want to let things to keep evolving and shifting and changing. And when we observe it from a place of safety, or we can just neutrally observe it that it's fine, what we're doing is we're reprocessing it, or we're reinterpreting what we're feeling as being okay. And that shifts it, okay? Okay, so this sort of neutral observation changes the context and meaning of what we're feeling in the body. From something that's maybe threatening or dangerous, it's being transformed into something that's just sensation from your brain. And again, we don't want to or need to go down the rabbit hole of trying to decipher and try to figure out why and what and label this. And we remove all the labels, okay? We come from this sort of blank, calm, just open observation. It would again be like looking out your window again into your yard, the street, and having no opinion, no judgment of what's going by. You're just simply watching it from a state of curiosity, maybe wonderment even, but with no judgment. Okay, you're not saying, "Oh, that green car, I hate that car," or "Oh man, look what that bird's doing. What is it doing to that tree?" And "Oh my God, look at the grass over there. There's a hole in my yard." And "Oh my gosh, I hope that that bird doesn't crash into my window." Right? We're not commenting and judging and having opinions. Okay, we're just in a state of openness, non-judgmental awareness. That's called mindfulness, everybody. So somatic tracking is a form of mindful practice, and we can use it to help reduce the brain activity, which causes these somatic sensations or feelings in the body through just observing it in a non-judgmental way. That literally causes a shift and can cause a shift in your brain. And we have a lot of research behind that to show that. So this is step one, or part one of this practice, just to give you an overview. In the part two is going to be us practicing this. So you can go to part two now and start to use this as part of your recovery. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care now.